Hey there, it's Billy Tarasio with Modern Law, and today I'm going to do a controversial vlog about the benefits to your children of you being divorced. I know, that's like sacrilegious, and I don't want to. I understand the research, and let's get this out there first. The very best thing for your children is to see you in a happy, intact marriage to your children's other parent. That is without a doubt the most awesome thing. And if you can do that, you should do that. Okay, I'm not saying that you should blow up intact, happy families. But for those families that are not happy, that are not intact, that are getting divorced, they've usually been going downhill for at least 3 years. So the benefits to your children of you being out of that situation are significant. And here are some of them. A, more vacations. My children just got back from a vacation with their dad to Oregon to visit all of our family in Oregon. My kids got to see all of their family and it was great. And they had an amazing time and it was a wonderful vacation. And then in 2 weeks, mom's taking them on a cruise. That simply wouldn't happen if mom and dad lived in the same house. We pretty much have a similar lifestyle to when we lived together, but now you get double the fun because mom takes you one place and dad takes you another. You get better focused parenting. I have my children half the time. And so if you have your children for anything less than 100% of the time, there's a scarcity element, which means when your kids are with you, you're on, you're invested. You want to give them your very, very best self. And I know that's true for me. And I know that's true for my ex. So I think my children have better versions of both of their parents, which is pretty flippin' cool. More parties, more holidays, 2 birthday parties, 2 Christmases, lots and lots of celebrating and fun, which is a great thing. Happier, more relaxed parents. Unhappy parents going through a divorce are at their highest stress moments. So once you get through the stress of the divorce is over, you're settled down in your respective houses, you don't have mom and dad fighting. You don't have major conflicts that led to the breakup of a family. You've got 2 parents who are hopefully happier, more relaxed, and more present. And each parent is able to be their truest, best self. When you are co-parenting with someone and there's conflict in your relationship, there's conflict in your parenting. And that means you can't be the very best parent that you can be. You can't give them your truest version of yourself, the most unadulterated, purest, truest version of your parenting. And I know that in my case, my ex-husband is more structured and disciplined than I am. And he always wanted to run the house that way. And I am not as much that way. I am more relaxed and that's just the way it is. So we were constantly making sacrifices for one another, with regards to that. And it works, it worked. But now I get to run my house the way I want to run my house. There's no conflict. There's no questions about what the rules are at mom's house. Whereas before you could go to dad and get one answer and you could go to mom, get another answer. Now mom's house runs how mom's house runs and dad's house runs how dad's house runs. And no, it's not confusing. The kids are perfectly aware of how it runs at mom's house and how it runs at dad's house. So if you're in a situation, I know for me, going through divorce, the scariest part was what's going to happen to my kids. I knew I would be fine. I knew my ex-husband would be fine. But I was terrified that my kids wouldn't be fine. And what I know for certain is that while kids do best in a household of 2 happy parents who love one another and treat one another well, the next best thing you can give your kids is 2 parents who are happy, who treat one another with respect, who love their children, and where both parents see their children often. And for me, that was the best thing I could do. And for many of you, that's probably the best thing you can do. So try to lose the guilt and understand that we can all only do the best that we can and embrace some of these benefits that your kids are going to get when they live in 2 houses.